You want to know a little something? Something that could throw you around for a loop a little bit? There's going to be a Super Bowl rematch home opener again. It's only the second time they've done this. And apparently, for what it is I'm wanting to do, they're not dropping their wallets. It's more NTE stuff I got going on over here. But, as you can see, we're now dealing with the Red Bulls. They they really don't give you wings. If they did, will we even be covering this game right now? And I need to do something about this camera thing again. Hold up. As soon as I spotted it glitching, I just knew there was going to be a problem. That it was going to eventually cut out. It can't handle a certain amount of sensibility. And I don't get it. Well, speaking of sensibilities, apparently it can't even withstand itself for long enough for me to actually do anything further. And I was over here making sure the footage was all good on my end. I hate these issues quite a bit, if you can believe it. Well, I've made my frustrations known for quite a while at this point. And I was just trying to make sure. All I'm trying to do here is jeez. Jeez, I had a whole game just lag around. It doesn't usually take that much force to get a wallet. Like, come on. You we can't be playing this kind of game right now. Really can't be. I know with some wallets that wouldn't load in. I guess they still ain't loading in. Maybe there's a limit to how many of these wallets I can find in a day. It's probably what it is. Sorry, 11 on the wallets I can get in a day. But no worries, it'll refresh. I'm just doing it for an event here. But yeah, the reason why they're called Red Bull New York is because the team is owned by Red Bull. Bet you didn't know that. It's true. Red Bull New York is owned by Red Bull. Hence the name Red Bull. The New York Red Bulls. But let's actually get into our lineups and formations here. Or so that way we can actually get things underway. So it's a 4-3-3 formation for the Red Bulls as Eden Horvath will make his way into the net. And then we got Patrick Schulte going in at net for Columbus. They run a 4-4-2. Just basic, straightforward stuff here. And we're basically back to how we were in the past. They're just going through standard ads like no like normal. Right, you wondering? I'm wondering how some of this will go down. And apparently, it's now out that there are strikes on local broadcast deal with the Troy Pit. Well, no, Scripps took it. For Detroit Pistons. Uh-huh. And they're favoring Columbus, but as you can see, little middle of the pack stuff going on here. But but yeah, there have been some things that have gone on. I believe the game is actually about to get underway here. But yeah, I'm trying the same thing I did before, and that left. I have a little iPad going. And yep, it's underway. That means I need to refresh this side over here. And that's right, this is not a MetLife. The Red Bulls have their own distinct stadium, soccer specific. It's quite the way to go about things, ain't it? But yeah, we're just starting out like normal so far. Just re- yeah, just to recap, Horvath is in for the Red Bulls in a 4-3-3. And for Columbus is Schulte on a 4-4-2 formation. But yeah, it's great the craziness that goes on, ain't it? It's just some standard stuff for now. Yeah, you just Just trying to keep track. It's so far the and now. But yeah, I'm trying to keep track of stuff right now. And it looks like here's New York. A little breather or with the little game. So I switched over HSR, tried to open this for a little bit. But here, New York Rebels looking in there. We'll go in. Hold up, I forgot to get the goal lamp. Here we go. There we go. Now we got some lights going. It's ourselves, our first goal of the game. At just a mere 7 minutes in. Yeah, it's only been like 7 minutes into this game, and we already got ourselves a goal for Julian Hall. Probably, yeah. I see this game is expecting me to try to upgrade my equilibrium once more. I ain't doing that. I'm leaving it right here. Yeah, you can definitely see some of that celebratory stuff that goes on. They're definitely going at it now. Yeah, we've already got our. Yeah, you can definitely tell how quick that was. So, yeah. Yeah, you can definitely notice the Rebels could could use some more quick ones like that. And yeah, they're just going over some stuff like normal. I mean, but things stand. Following a quick goal, the Rebels winning basically just means they go to 500 for the season. But yeah, things are now like calmed a little. Yeah, back just trying more calm stuff now. I had the volume turned down. Oh well. So I suppose I could just mute that. Would make probably help a little bit. Mute the gameplay thing. good thing about the HSR stuff is I can just set it auto, try to pay attention as much as possible, not really have to bat much of an eye. Granted, I probably will still have to bat some of an eye since I'm trying to multitask in something like this. Oh, so that need to fix that auto. But yeah, you can definitely. It's been. It, I wonder how they got lucky on that one. No, it seems like it's just gonna be so just standard. Yeah, you want to talk about nobody being home? You want to talk about having that being wide? It's been bling and misses. We have yet and just basic lean to soccer. We really haven't given us much of anything. And now here's Columbus on the advance. And we got one again. Now we got ourselves a little bit of some fireworks to tie game. Columbus nails it in and score there first. And it's Max Arvston who nails it. You can definitely see how much of a tight game it is right now, and it's gonna be nearly 25 minutes, and this is the score we get already. Some games do be built different. Yeah, imagine that. You wonder why the Red Bull. Probably wonder why the Red Bull whole thing had red and orange. It's I was going off their logo colors, okay? I always go by the logo colors. Those will probably be some, and some teams have too many logo colors, like with the Blackhawks. If I ever have to do an NHL one and Blackhawks come up, I'll try to stick to their main colors when possible because yeah, I ain't gotta include every single color they have under the sun. I did see rumors about the Icemen possibly changing affiliate. Well, they are changing their affiliate. There's been rumors that it's going to be the Wild. Somebody said out in Ottawa parted ways, so it could be the Senators too. But anybody who ends up going into affiliation agreement with the Wild would only be doing so for 1 year because the Heartlanders are under suspended operations and there's still an existing contract. I would think. Unless the Wild decide, we're good. Oh yeah, FIFA World Cup's almost here. Almost forgot. Almost forgot they were going about that. But yeah, there's still quite a bit of stuff going on. They're playing it back and forth. Yeah, there were so we got 2 goals and we're still. Well, there's not gonna be another goal there. No way. That block is stopped by Schulte. Rebels try to get their lead right back, but they're on it. But no, Schulte is already right there. But has anybody ever wondered or what's going on with things? He's in the gaming world. Like Star Fox got Shadow got a Shadow Drop Direct. I don't think I mentioned that last time. I think I did. I don't remember, but apparently there was a Shadow Direct that occurred, or where they revealed the new Star Fox game. Well, new Star Fox game in quotations. It seems like they're gonna still roll with 64 again. Hooray! I just had to visual overhaul the core stuff. All for about $40 to $50. And it comes out in a month. And it's already finalized and ready to go. Oh, as far as design what design is. So no matter what we say about the Suns, it's finalized. They're gonna ship it out as it is. They ain't gonna reverse anything. I don't get why Nintendo likes to pull that kind of stuff. Really don't. I can definitely tell you something else that I don't get. I could make a joke of. Can't believe I forgot what I was gonna try to make a joke of. I think I just heard somebody say Chris Parker. That sounds like a joke. Oh yeah, there's the whole thing with right over here. It ain't at the game itself, it's more in my local area. You know, the local area where I can just let this flag ad go on like fine. You know, that kind. And that is gonna go way over the net. Yeah, I spotted that shot. That was gonna go way too high above the net. Like all you do is just go wham. It's a wham boom. That's right. They're having their All Star game in Charlotte. I keep forgetting. Oh yeah, baseball season is going on right now. We haven't even talked anything about baseball standings at all. I guess while this game is going on, I can go over some of these. Explain how I'm feeling about things at this point in the season. To my surprise, the Braves are the team that have the best record in baseball right now. With 29 wins. But they're getting competition from the Phillies and the Nationals. Kind of. Mets down below because they had a very bad losing streak to start the season earlier or some or a stretch. This Tony's divisions is weird. Cubs currently lead the Central with 27 wins. Their closest comp their their closest competition is the Brewers with 23 wins, followed by the Cardinals at 24 wins, but have an additional loss. Huh. Everybody in the Central has a winning record right now, anyway. And in the West, half a game difference goes to the Padres. Or some of these teams have already played up to this point. The Rockies are starting to fall back to where they were before at 16 wins, but the Giants aren't that far behind them right now. The American League, the hangover seems to be starting in early for the Blue Jays as they're 18 and 24, which is 2 games less played than the Orioles who won 2 more. Currently leading are the Rays at 28 and 13. Their current stadium saga is yet again in jeopardy, as Orlando may now be seeing seemingly like a fitting idea for the new owners to come in and say, "Hey, this hasn't been. We're trying this option first. It hasn't been in our favor. We're gonna pack our bags to Orlando." Central, the Tigers, Royals, and Twins all struggling with 19 wins each. Wonder how they sort out tiebreakers. But that means the White Sox have a chance to go after the Guardians, who currently lead at 24. And in the West, the Athletics are 21 and 20, with the Mariners not that far behind. What the heck? We serious about this right now? Some of these things are just weird. And, well, they just got, as I was just wrapping up, and I guess he just wanted to make sure he was good, but look, guess what? Guess who scored again? It's Julian Hall. For the second time in just this first half alone, at 40 minutes, in minute 40, the Rebels have a lead thanks to Julian Hall. And of course, I got myself a little glitchy camera. Hold on a moment, guys. Alright, so, yeah. Glitchy camera happening right at the... So, everything deciding to fall apart. Or right... Lovely. That's how many times I've tried to say that. That the camera thing starts to fall apart. Or how much of a combination it is right as the goal scored. How many times is that now? But seriously though, I'm surprised that the Athletics are the ones leading the AL West. But now they were reviewing it for a potential offsides. Oh, foul. That's what it is. They're looking for. They're trying to look. They're looking to see if it is a foul. This could be. This is gonna add quite a bit to the stoppage time, based on how long they're taking to confirm this. They determined that there was no foul on the play. Goal stands. The goal will stand. It's 2 goals for Julian Hall this game in the first half alone. Hope you wanted some intense fireworks. Oh, come on. Gotta fix you, you dingus. You're telling me I can't have this fan on for any reason whatsoever? Is that what it is? I don't see how my fan could be interfering with any of it. It's not even pointing towards you. Fine. Never mind. Well, we have some altercation. We got ourselves some beef going on. I think. But yeah, I'm starting. Let me. I'm starting to think that this particular setup hates me for no reason. But yeah, that was quite the collision. And there seems to be a chat among the refs. This is gonna be quite the. We're still look, and we don't even know how much extra time it's gonna be. call both the captains over. They're gonna discuss. They're discussing things right now. They already shown the thing for 6 minutes of it. Stoppage time. So there's not gonna be a yellow card handed out. At least that's what it seems like. There doesn't look like they're gonna hand out yellow or red. Looks like it'll just be a free kick. But now we gotta play through 6 minutes of this. And there's where they're gonna uh, look at each other. They're grouped up each other again. And this time it is gonna lead to a yellow. So Highborn got, got himself caught. He That was a very blatant push. That was a very blatant push for Taha Born. And the ref was quick to pull it out. You can definitely tell things are heated. Really heated. But as far as like the fireworks stuff for the Reds go, Toronto's comeback over Colorado is definitely the most intense one we've gotten. But this one could potentially end up being on pace to be even more intense based on how this game is gone. Shoot, we may even see the Reds come flying in the second half at this rate. And this is two clubs in the Eastern Conference. They don't even have divisions, they just have conferences. But yeah, we've already we haven't even found. But yeah, this is actually that whole 6 minute thing doesn't even seem to even want to be standard 6 minutes. And there's a miss on Columbus. I just sent her way off to the right. And I'm completely certain that I would that there's something that got put on the game for that to occur. Yeah. And now they're gonna call it halftime. Ooh, quite the explosive first half, wasn't it? So I am gonna have to get myself something to drink after that. So if you excuse me, yeah, I'll be back. Well, I guess I forgot to set the auto thing. But man, what a first there that was. But yeah, right now, but I did see the Wild have a lead over the Avalanche. If there is still a chance for the Wild to actually pull off a 3-1 comeback. President's Trophy? What do you expect? Just been. But yeah, this match, we'll see if they keep up the intensity in the second. Yeah, something I'm trying to get figured out here. But yeah, I will say I've been having my bit of fun with Neverness to Everness. I base I basically got the first character I ever the first event character that I ever wanted, which is like the second event character they've just released in the form of Hotori. She's already become pretty much my favorite. Oh, New England on the verge of having their home streak broken. Isn't that crazy? It's hard to believe how some of this stuff turns out. Yeah, they're just doing their commercials like normal. Just doing standard stuff right now. Looks like second half is about to start. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see how the second half unfolds based on how that first half went. Looks like there was a halftime change for the Bulls. Dos Santos has been taken off for Valencia. Here's the second half now underway. They're saying match day 13. Yeah, you can tell. I go by match numbers at this point. I'll probably just keep rolling with matches the rest of the way, even if it's just weekly. Now, the real challenge I'm going to be facing is when the NFL season starts back. Because they're having a couple Wednesday games now. Well, one in September to be exact. If they don't play on that Saturday, I'll be good. If they play early enough on that Saturday, Wednesday, if they play early enough that Wednesday, I'll be good. They might play on a Thursday. I don't know. They're opening the season, but they're opening the NFL season on Wednesday, and it's gonna be at home against the Patriots, which is interesting. Yeah, no, I almost got covered that one. Yeah, it was in favor of Columbus before. Now it's in favor of the Red Bulls. Good job, computers. You managed to mess things up like usual. Whose fault is that? Not mine. Yeah, there's been some quick restarts. And there's also your more standard like restarts. And that is saved. And that was not offsides. Flag didn't come up. But yeah, I'm actually almost nearly done. I'm actually nearly done with the MLS stuff. Believe it or not. Yeah, it's just we're just easing back into this game right now, making sure they haven't lost any sort of beats. Well, they gotta throw the ball back in the field somewhere. They actually do. Jeez, it goes right back out of bounds. They can't even keep the ball in consistently. That ball definitely got some airtime out of it, if you can believe it. Yeah, they're just gonna go foul free kick. It may have been self-inflicted. Yeah, that's on the line. They're saying that's on the line, so it'll be. Are they actually gonna take a look at it though? Saying in the line, they're looking at maybe penalty. Talking about whether it's in the box or out of the box. No indication, huh? Just a free kick. Huh. there's a lot of action going on around the box, inside the box stuff. And here's a breakaway. If a Rebel, it won't happen. Julian. Oh, that was Julian Hall. Ooh. Guess he's at risk of losing his chance at a hat trick. That is something to think about. They wouldn't be able to consider themselves fortunate if Julian Hall got hurt. For the game to have how the water ain't so Oh. They did say there's some substitutions coming up for Columbus. They got people lined up. Which means they got people lined up. They're at the line. In the substitution area. People are that surprised about what they're doing to Drew Aller. Uninstalling everything you learned about playing QB and re-uploading their own fundamentals and mechanics. You're that surprised? That is way wide over to the left. All right, so yeah, they're coming. Yeah, first he's coming and in place of Prestus, and Rossi's coming in place of Gazdag. A triple sub inbound. Ooh, now that is gonna be interesting. By the way, by the way, for somebody to go about things. Apparently, a triple substitution may be coming up. I'm not sure if that's a good idea. It's definitely and it's definitely started to dial down now. They dialed it down this time. They're calling penalty for handball. Jeez, I have to refresh the website again. Jeez, I can't even use the website properly. And well, there it is. It's in. It's level 2 apiece now. Trying to find the thing. There it is. And I'm trying to get this darn thing to work, and it is a penalty goal officially. And it's Diego Rossi gets it in. Yeah, there go. Man, Rebel going for the triple sub. They're just ready to go for the triple. They were just ready to go for the triple right there. There, I know I've updated it early, but it's Jay going in for Niels, Mascara going in for Calvin, Spaghetti going in for Forsberg. Side's just a little bit slower. Yeah, I actually got Venezia fully built now. Seems like I should probably get the the elation MC sorted out. So yeah, we have ourselves a tie game here. It's quite an interesting event, ain't it? And there's gonna be a yellow card for Jurgen Rubalcaba. Jurgen Rubalcaba. I'm not. I don't know why I keep pronouncing it weirdly. Jordi Rubalcaba. There we go. It's a yellow Rebel player. Yeah, thanks for telling me about the baseball thing. And it was a yellow for Rudy Camacho. Oh, right there. Camacho's like, And Camacho didn't even try to contest a card. He's like, yeah, I'm just gonna jog it off. Yeah, so whatever. I got a yellow. The game goes on. I just have to be careful. But it's definitely taking a while for him to get to the Rebel player. So part of me wonders if they might take a look at it. Take a look at it on review. It looks like things are gonna be all good. Yeah, thanks for mentioning what it's like a quarter hour thing. Oh, you don't see anything in draw. Oh, we'll see if that helps. Yeah, they're not able. Nobody's able to score anything in right now. Out of the corner and well, we got ourselves another one right here. Oh my goodness! Here we go, everybody. We got ourselves a hat trick for Julian Hall right here. 29 minutes in, and look at this. We got ourselves a Hattie. I don't think we ever had a Hattie around here before. Third time I've seen a Red Bull lead, and all three goals have been from Julian Hall. Um, this has been quite the game here. Little crazy stuff. Yeah, nobody's trying to apply anymore. And well, we got another yellow. Yes, that's gonna hurt a few things. It was for Valencia. So we got two standing by for Columbus. So that's the last substitution for Red Bull. Mehmeti is coming out for Mitchell. And now the two substitutions for Columbus. Auburn coming off for Agunzada. And Bangura comes off for Cedric. Dang it. I pressed the wrong button on something. I'm trying to avoid a third straight defeat. A flag for offside. Up. Oh yeah, if they're gonna look for a forward, that would be the time to do it. But now that's going way above and over. Yeah, I wonder how Sports Illustrated ended up being a sponsor. That fly stays down there. Yeah, there's just been yeah, there's 9 minutes of stoppage time added. 9 minutes of stoppage. They had you can New York just has to hold on, and this win is theirs. we'll see how this particular one goes. Can Columbus score a third goal before the end of stoppage time? Yeah, Columbus is still trying to look for it. Yeah, you can definitely tell this game would effectively be over. Or the less available stoppage time there is. Yeah, Columbus is just running out of time to avoid further embarrassment. But pretty much, it's pretty much been in the show of one person. A yellow card coming out for Rafael Mascara. But yeah, some way for it to go, right? Yeah, I think I can just start closing out some stuff here. I've pretty much finished what I need to do in HSR for today anyway. But yeah, pretty much been a fun thing. Yeah, pretty much might as well say final minute. And as these results get closed in, but yeah, I just don't think it's gonna end that well for Columbus. It's this game's really just been the Julian Hall show. That's all this game really has been, Julian Hall show. Like if you want a player of the game, it's Julian Hall. That's really it. But no, that's it. No chance for Columbus to try to even it up on a draw. That is where this game ends. This was just domination across the board for Red Bull. As they're going to make their way up to 500. And so, with all that out of the way, I'd like to thank you all so much for tuning in to this. And then we got more soccer on the way. Hey, for another week and a half, I believe. But that's it for this thing. Until next time, see it for maybe NFL release. I don't know. Travel safely, everybody. Good night.